Timothée Chalamet is an American and French actor. He has received various accolades, including nominations for an Academy Award, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and 3 BAFTA Film Awards. Chalamet began his career as a teenager in television, appearing in the drama series Homeland in 2012. Born December 27, 1995, age 28 years, New York, United States. Height, 1.78 meters. Parents, Mark Chalamet, Nicole Flender. Siblings, Pauline Chalamet. Alma mater, Columbia University, New York University. Awards full list. Timothée Chalamet net worth $25 million. To contact, please check my YouTube video description and visit my website. Early life and education. Chalamet was born on December 27, 1995, in New York City and grew up in the federally subsidized Artists Building Manhattan Plaza in Hell's Kitchen. He has an elder sister, Pauline Chalamet, who is an actress. His mother, Nicole Flender, is a third-generation New Yorker of half Russian Jewish and half Austrian Jewish descent. She is a real estate agent at the Corcoran Group and a former Broadway dancer. Flender earned her bachelor's degree in French from Yale University and has been a language and dance teacher. His French father, Mark Chalamet, is an editor for the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, and former New York correspondent for Le Parisien. Mark is from Nîmes and is of Protestant background. Timothée's paternal grandmother, who had moved to France, was originally Canadian. On his mother's side, he is a nephew of husband and wife filmmakers and producers Rodman Flender and Amy Lipman. Chalamet is bilingual in English and French and holds dual United States and French citizenship due to his French father. Growing up, Chalamet spent summers in Le Chambon-sur-Lignon, a small French village 2 hours away from Lyon, at the home of his paternal grandparents. He stated that his time in France led to cross-cultural identity issues. Chalamet attended PS 87 William T. Sherman School for Elementary School and later the Selective Delta program at MS 54 Booker T. Washington Middle School, which he described as miserable due to the lack of a creative outlet within the school's academically rigorous environment. Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker in The Dark Knight, 2008, inspired him to pursue a career in acting. He applied to Fiorello H. LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts. His acceptance into the school was a turning point in his appreciation for acting. His sophomore-year drama teacher at LaGuardia was so impressed by his audition that he insisted on Chalamet's acceptance into the school, even though he had been rejected in the interview, due to his middle school record, saying, "I gave him the highest score I've ever given a kid auditioning." During high school, Chalamet dated Madonna's daughter Lola Leon, a fellow student, for a year. He starred in school musicals as MC in Cabaret and Oscar Lindquist in Sweet Charity, graduating in 2013. He is also a Young Arts alumnus. After high school, Chalamet, then 17, attended Columbia University for 1 year, majoring in cultural anthropology, and was a resident of Hartley Hall. He later transferred to New York University's Gallatin School of Individualized Study to pursue his acting career more freely, having found it difficult to assimilate to Columbia directly after filming Interstellar. Upon leaving Columbia, Chalamet moved to Concourse, Bronx. Personal life. Chalamet splits his time between New York and California. Despite significant media attention and public interest, he rarely discusses the romantic aspects of his personal life. Chalamet is an avid sports fan. In his youth, he aspired to be a professional soccer player. He is a lifelong supporter of the basketball team New York Knicks and the French football team Saint-Étienne. At the age of 15, Chalamet operated a YouTube channel called Modded Controller 360 in which he presented Xbox 360 controllers customized by himself. He enjoys hip-hop music and considers rapper Kid Cudi to be his biggest career inspiration, alongside actors Leonardo DiCaprio and Joaquin Phoenix. Career. As a child, Chalamet appeared in several commercials and acted in 2 horror short films called Sweet Tooth and Clown, before making his television debut on an episode of the long-running police procedural series Law & Order, 2009, playing a murder victim. He followed this with a minor role in the television film Loving Leah, 2009. In 2011, he made his stage debut in the off-Broadway play The Talls, a coming-of-age comedy set in the 1970s, in which he played a sexually curious 12-year-old. The chief theater critic of New York Daily News wrote, "Chalamet hilariously captures a tween's awakening curiosities about sex." In 2012, he had recurring roles in the drama series Royal Pains and the thriller series Homeland, in which he played Finn Walden, the rebellious son of the vice president. Along with the rest of the cast, Chalamet was nominated for a SAG Award for Best Ensemble. In 2014, Chalamet made his feature film debut in a minor role in Jason Reitman's Men, Women and Children. In the same year, he played the role of Tom Cooper, the son of Matthew McConaughey's character, in Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. The film received positive reviews, with critics praising the cast's performances and grossed over $700 million worldwide. Also in 2014, Chalamet had a supporting role in Worst Friends, a comedy which had a limited theatrical release and received positive reviews. In the next year, Chalamet co-starred in Andrew Draws Palermo's fantasy thriller 1 and 2, which premiered at the Berlin International Film Festival, where it received mixed reviews, before its limited theatrical release. His next role was playing the teenage version of James Franco's character, Stephen Elliott, in Pamela Romanowski's The Adderall Diaries. In his final role of 2015, Chalamet played Charlie Cooper, the sullen grandson of Diane Keaton and John Goodman's characters in the Christmas comedy Love the Coopers, which received negative reviews. In 2016, Chalamet starred as Jim Quinn in the autobiographical play Prodigal Son at Manhattan Theatre Club. Handpicked by its playwright and director John Patrick Shanley and producer Scott Rudin, Chalamet portrayed a younger Shanley, a misfit Bronx kid in a prestigious New Hampshire prep school set in 1963. His performance was praised and won him the Lucille Lortel Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Play, in addition to a nomination for the Drama League Award for Distinguished Performance. Chalamet also co-starred opposite Lily Rabe in Julia Hart's Miss Stevens as the troubled student Billy Mittman. Stephen Farber of The Hollywood Reporter described Chalamet's act as a compelling and a startling, with his character's speech from Death of a Salesman as among the best he has ever seen. Stephen Holden of The New York Times compared him to James Dean.